fake gore and blood warning. As you can see, the grunt when aggro will either become the average Chicago gang member like this or do a fist fight. It's pretty quiet here, so here is a brownie recipe from ChatGPT. 1/2 cup, 115 grams, butter. 1 cup, 200 grams, sugar. 2 large eggs. 1 TSP vanilla extract. 1/3 cup, 40 grams, unsweetened cocoa powder. 1/2 cup, 65 grams, all-purpose flour. 1/4 TSP salt. 1/4 TSP baking powder. Optional. 1/2 cup chocolate chips or nuts. Instructions. 1. Preheat oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius. Grease or line an 8/8 in pan. 2. Melt butter. Stir in sugar until smooth. 3. Whisk in eggs 1 at a time, then vanilla. 4. Mix in cocoa powder, flour, salt, and baking powder until just combined. 5. Pour into pan and spread evenly. 6. Bake 20 to 25 minutes. Toothpick should have moist crumbs. I totally wasn't lazy and didn't feel like typing anything there. I would like to say here that I have an avatar stat changer, so my strength is higher than normal, which is why I can rip or explode limbs apart so easily. I don't have anything to say here. Since gibbable Ford is just Ford, but when damaged enough, it explodes his limbs. The blood is the same. The throat can be cut and spill out lots of blood, unlike gibbable Ford. Gibbable Ford cannot have his limbs ripped apart. You can only explode them. Grunt can have his limbs ripped apart. Not only that, but you can rip off half of his arm or leg, which is cool. And he screams and reacts to ripping his limbs. You can choke Grunt unlike gibbable Ford. And you can break his jaw. As said before, you can only explode gibbable Ford's limbs like this. Aggro test. Gibbable Ford is just Ford, but gibbable as said before, so he unagrows sometimes when aggro. Grunt will pull out a gun, sometimes after fist fighting. I would like to say here that I saw people say Grunt is weak. This is because they knock Grunt out and think he's dead when he's just knocked out. Or their avatar is too strong. Enraged version of grunt, the spawnable one, not the one you aggro yourself, will always have a gun, although it's easy to grab or make him drop the gun. Fighting aggro gibbable Ford feels like fighting normal Ford. No difference besides the chance of his limbs exploding.
Oh, you're in for one hell of an ass beating.
Aggro or enraged, grunt with a gun feels like fighting gun Ford. Not much of a difference between gun Ford and grunt with a gun. Grunt is knocked out and having a seizure or something. I forgot what it's called. Grunt and enraged grunt will never cause an enemy to aggro them unless grunt attacks them. Example: nobody will not attack grunt unless grunt attacks it. Both are very fun to mess around with. For some reason, gibbable Ford's above the knees to his stomach area is indestructible. Had to put on PS2 graphics for a bit due to lagging. Can't get grunt and grunt aggro to fight each other, so only gibbable Ford and his aggro version will fight each other. Overall, Grunt gorelab 2.0 takes the cake. but gibbable Ford, destructible dudes, is still worth downloading.